All right. For the last time, I am Professor Rakintosh, colloquially known as the scientist, and we are doing Ponerology 101. That's the study of evil, which you should all know, as we have tried to do these lessons countless times. Let's recap. What's on the whiteboard? Evil is evil. The Gremlin was, with a Z, here. Well, that's a start. Any questions?
I'm still inquiring as to why I'm not the one teaching these lessons.
And it's not a Z, it's a backwards S.
I thought that we were doing the practical today. I want to torture a soul.
Yeah, the scientist lessons are so boring. If I was running the ponerology lessons, then we would torture souls every lesson.
Gremlin, that's a terrible thing to say. These lessons are awfully boring, though.
Ugh, so boring.
Right, they're boring, are they? Well, I'd like to see you have a go at being in charge. That's not what I meant.
Yes, that's exactly what I've been requesting this whole time.
I think
Look,
the
I was just saying it's
ponerology-
hard, and I
ponerology-
think it is. I wasn't actively inviting you to come and do it, was I? Why'd you have to twist
Right,
everything?
everybody stop. I know how to figure this out.
Demon, can you get down from the desk?
Right you are. I've been thinking about this practically, and while Brian might have the statistics on who is the most evil, we've never seen it in action. In the underworld, we have an annual event called the Evilympics that determines who is the most evil demon in the whole of the abyss. You've probably heard of it.
Obviously we haven't.
It's a series of evil games.
Games! Did somebody say games? I love games! Have you ever played unicorns and lily pads?
No, I have not played Lilycorns and Unipads. The Evilympics is an ancient time-honored tradition, except for today, I suppose we're using it to decide who the teacher is. But anyway, I'm going to go and set it up, so come down to the Hotel Grams in 5 minutes, or whenever you want, really. Time flows strangely here.
Time does flow strangely here.
We live in a magical hotel, Albert. I don't know what you expect.
True. Is everyone ready? I sort of feel like we're ready.
We should give the demon a few minutes to prepare. No, you're right. Let's go.
This is going to be so fun. I can't wait to see who the most evil is.
I wouldn't get too excited, Gremlin. It's just going to be us four in a field, probably playing some croquet with skulls or something. Also, it looks a bit like it's going to rain. I really don't think this is a big deal.
Hotel residents, welcome to your first annual Evilympics, hosted by me, the demon, from room 666.
Oh, well, apparently this is a big deal, and I'm wrong again. This better not catch on. Brian, are you okay? You don't look well.
Yes, this is fine. Completely fine. Albert, there's something I should tell you.
Evilympics, woo! Come on, you're missing it!
What will you find through the attic door? Genius minds and so much more.
But nobody must know that we're here.
Everybody knows you've been up here for years.
My name is Albert, and I'm a scientist.
I'm Brian the robot.
And I'm your friendly, technical gremlin.
I suppose that makes me the demon.
Attic gang, attic gang, attic gang, attic gang!
Pretty impressive, don't you think? There's 10,000 spectators, so we have a generous handful of sponsors, and I've taken the liberty of splitting us into teams. Team number 1, the Attic Gang, consists of Albert Ackintosh, the neurotic scientist from the attic.
Stop telling everyone I'm from the attic!
Brian the robot, supercomputer, super espresso maker, and the smelly thing, Gremlin. Is it called a gremlin?
Brian, am I called a gremlin?
Yes, Gremlin, you are called a gremlin.
Oh,
Team number 2, the Wandering Wizards. This group consists of Galafor the Gallant, Artemis the Arcane, Lysander the Legendary, and it says here, Christopher the Stupid-Faced Silly Socks. I don't think that's a real title.
I thought we agreed on Christopher the Cool.
We were only joking, Christopher.
you got punked.
Artemis, that's not very nice. But it is very funny. You got punked. Team number 3. Against all odds, apparently the mice are competing. I did give them a sign-up sheet to write their names on, but they just sort of nibbled it.
The mice? The mice?
I know, I was scraping the barrel by this point, but you haven't heard my piece de resistance. I found a group of real-life supervillains on the 13th floor storage cupboard. Team number 4, how about you introduce yourselves so we can all revel in your evil majesty?
I am Freezer Man, such named because I throw ice at people. Can't actually create the ice, but I have an ice tray on though it's melted. Oh, that is very disheartening.
And I'm Cat Lady. I have lots of cats. I like them. Catsing, catsing, catsing.
That doesn't seem particularly evil to me.
Bring me a desk. I'll push a mug off.
Hello. I'm half octopus man. I have head of an octopus and the legs of a man. I know you've probably noticed, but I did just want to address the elephant in the room, yeah. Well, I suppose you could say address the half octopus man in the field. I like long walks on the beach and or in the sea. Romantic candlelit dinners, not calamari though. Oh, a fun fact! I can fit my top half through any tiny space. Not my bottom half though. Hips are too wide. I am single in case you're interested.
This is so tragically underwhelming. I can't see how this can possibly get any more lame.
Hello, I'm Sack of Potatoes, a sentient sack of potatoes. I can throw potatoes at people if I wish to, as I am full of potatoes. Some of my potatoes were stolen, I've sworn revenge, that's my whole deal, aside from being a sentient sack of potatoes, of course. Not just about potatoes, I'm also about the sack. It's a lovely burlap sack, doesn't tear easy. Don't tear me though. I will leak potatoes. Get it? Leak potatoes. Like a leak potato pie. Please don't eat my potatoes though. I only have so many potatoes inside my sack of potatoes. Which is also my name, by the way. Sack of potatoes.
Right, well, now seems like a good time to hear from our first sponsor. Scientist, I hope you don't mind, but I've hooked the radio up to the field's PA system.
I do mind. I mind very much. Why does nobody ask me anything around here? And now for a word from our sponsor. Incoming transmission from Gift Shop 28, the Lemonberry Bubblegum Store. Hello. I've been told to do the advert. I'm very new here. I'm very, very new. I've written it down on my hat. I was smudged it. Please buy our lemon brie boobly goo. Lemon brie boobly goo. I don't know what that is. Please buy it. I'm still on probation. I've got to run the jingle. How do I run the jingle?
It's lemony, it's berry, it's lemonberry bubblegum. It's lemony, it's berry, it's lemonberry bubblegum. It's lemony, it's berry, it's lemonberry bubblegum. It's lemony, it's berry, it's lemonberry bubblegum.
Lemon brie. That's it. Please buy it. Please, will you just buy?
It's lemony, it's berry, it's lemonberry bubblegum. Great.
Scientist, I really do need to talk to you about something very important.
Be quiet, Brian.
The first event is about to begin, and we need to win the game, and I'm not a loser, Brian, and I won't let you drag me down.
Gremlin, shut up.
Yes, Gremlin. Shut up.
Ha! Bond!
If you're done talking amongst yourselves, can I please explain how this whole thing works?
No! Ha! Punked. Did I do it right, fellow wizards?
That was just rude, Christopher.
Not cool. Anyway, the Evilympics is a fight to the death. It all takes place in a stadium, and the game begins with teams destroying other teams. When only one team remains, then you must turn against each other until there's only one person left. You will be provided with weapons. My personal favourite is the red-hot pokey thing.
Sounds reasonable to me. This isn't my first battle royale.
I suppose if that's what we have to do, then this is a price Sack of Potatoes is willing to pay.
What? Why is everybody acting like this is a reasonable development? I'm absolutely not having this. A fight to the death? This is quite literal lunacy.
I must admit, I think it might be worth slamming the brakes on here, Demon. Do we really want to lower ourselves to fighting our fellow
I found a
residents?
sword. I'll have them. I'll get their kneecaps. Death or glory. Woo!
Gremlin, down.
Demon, stop this at once or there will be serious repercussions. I'll stop buying that ice cream you like.
What? Oh, no fair. But Evilympics. Ice cream. It is supposed to be evil. What did you expect?
Well, I don't really know, but not this nonsense. We are not doing it. You can host a series of relatively normal but appropriately spooky games, or we can all go home right now.
All right, fine. Well, in that case, the first event is... the first event is going to be announced right after we hear from our second sponsor.
And now for a word from our sponsor. Incoming transmission from Gift Shop 176, the totally legitimate arcane wares store.
Have you experienced a beacon of divine light shining in through your bathroom window? You've probably evoked the wrath of Evora, Mother of Eyes.
Never fear, for you too can avoid eternal torment by coming down to our store and getting yourself a genuine halo of protection.
Just place the halo on your head and be safe from the scorching beams of the Holy Mother.
It really works. Come down to the totally legitimate Arcane Wares store for all your holy relic needs. We've even got a real handful of leaves plucked from the Dryad Dalem's Tree of Youth. Stay forever young by rubbing the leaves across your forehead.
Joseph, I think she's here. It's the Mother of Eyes.
Don't open the door, Bert. Don't open it.
I can't help it.
Don't
It's
do
the
it,
Mother.
Bert.
It's the
Bert,
Mother.
don't.
Totally legitimate arcane wares. Totally legitimate arcane wares. It's totally legitimate, it's all above board. A totally legitimate arcane wares. La 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 la
Totally legitimate arcane wares. And now, with that out of the way, our first event shall be pick up twigs. We will have to run around and pick up twigs. I promise it is scarier than it sounds. Most probably.
It's not your best work, is it?
First round, at a gang versus the supervillains.
Well, I don't see any tweaks.
Go!
Marvellous. Well, this is exactly how I want to spend my Sunday
Twigs.
afternoon.
I smell twigs. I'll be right back. I shall procure us a twig. We shall be victorious, for I am a god among gremlins. Woo!
Fraser man, you're big and strong. Can you get some twigs?
I have to put my ice cube tray back in the freezer.
It's all right. There's still 3 of us. Oh no, cat lady's stuck in a tree. Half octopus. Have you got anything?
Oh, I think I have a twig in my pocket, actually. My dad gave it to me before he left. Suppose we could use it as long as I get it back. Maybe we could actually win this thing.
I found a twig. Aha!
Oh no, a gremlin stole my twig.
Out of the way, potato sack.
My burlap sack! It's torn! He's ripped my burlap sack with the twig! I'm leaking potatoes! It's not funny now that it's happening. It's all gone wrong.
It's alright. I can scoop up all the potatoes.
You're a little late. I'm already torn.
I've always loved your sack of potatoes.
I've always loved you too, half octopus. Don't leave me now.
I'm here, sack of potatoes. It's gonna be alright. It's such a beautiful day. Don't the clouds look nice? It's okay. It'll all be okay.
Ha! No one shall stop me from being crowned the most evil.
What have you done, Gremlin? What's wrong with us? You really are evil.
Albert, I need to tell you.
Ding, ding, ding! Round 1 over. The final results are in. Attic Gang 1, supervillains -1.
Victory! Awoo!
Now let's move straight on to our next match. Wandering Wizards versus the Mice in a coffin throwing competition. The group to throw the coffin furthest wins. Don't ask me where I got the coffins or you will be disqualified. On your marks, get set, throw.
Us versus the mice? This hardly seems fair. We are great arcane practitioners. They are measly mice. It'll be far too easy.
I can't find my glasses.
They're on your head.
Who's dead? I'm not dead yet.
You know that they're on your head.
We're ahead! Oh, that's wonderful.
Do you know the game hasn't even started yet?
It has, actually.
The mice are crawling all over me. They're getting me. Brothers, help. They're tying me up. No,
Christopher,
stop that.
be
Please
quiet.
stop tying me up.
Galliford has
No,
lost his
don't chase
glasses.
me.
Hang on!
Please.
They're on my head!
Brothers, please help. They're dragging me away. Help.
Silly Galliford, they were on your head all along.
Doing?
Who's dead?
No, wait. I'm not a coffin. No, no. Oh, that wasn't very far. You mice are very weak.
Are you all right, Christopher? Would you like us to punk the mice?
Should I throw the coffin then?
Who's coughing? I have some throat drops in my enchanted satchel.
Coffinus, throwinus. I can't believe that was an actual spell. I just said some words.
You'd be surprised by some of the incantations out
A
there.
ding ding ding! The mice throw Christopher, who is not a coffin, 2 inches. And I have no idea how far the Wandering Wizards threw their coffin as it went past the horizon. So the Wandering Wizards win. Now, before we enter our quarterfinals, let us hear from our next sponsor.
And now for a word from our sponsor. Incoming transmission from room 47, a regular room.
Oh, hi. What's that? Oh, you want me to sponsor you? Oh, yeah, sure. What's it for? Are you doing some kind of fun run? Is 10 monies okay? No? Too little? Too much? 20? 5? I don't really understand what's happening right now. Can I just go back to my dinner? Right. I'm gonna close the door now.
You need to do a jingle.
Oh, Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-do-do. Bye.
Ba-ba-ba-da-boo-boo-doo. Bye. I don't know what you can buy, but apparently something riveting. During our last sponsor, our quarterfinalists took it upon themselves to start the next game without my permission. The next match is the Attic Gang versus the Wandering Wizards in an intellectual battle of the century. A game of Go Fish.
We're down to our last card now, Christopher. Don't get this wrong. We need to get their 3s.
Well, it's my go. So do you perchance have any frees?
Yes, I have a 3.
Well, I'll have it then. And then here's a set of frees. That's all my cards done. I've got 3 sets.
Christopher, you failed us!
No, I'm sorry.
I mean, we were going to win anyway. Brian has 8 sets.
Oh, well, I guess we should go back to the garage then.
What's that? The nefarious beacons have fallen again! We must prepare our defences! Oh, one happy day!
Let's get you home. I think it's about time for your afternoon nap,
Not the
Galliford.
wait! Attic Gang, a dark presence is looming. They're coming. Fear the dotted line. Fear the suit and tie. Fear the 11th shots.
Pay him no mind. Last week he said that an ancient pirate ghost would reawaken. For once I'm not being bullied. How have we possibly made it to the semi-final?
Because we're evil.
Right, that's it. I'm putting my foot down.
I'm not saying that I need some time to think of the next game, but I need some time to set it up. Brian, hot beverages?
Fine. I will make some drinks, but then we have to have a real conversation before this competition goes much further.
Small black coffee with 9 shots of espresso, please, Brian.
Because I'm evil now, I would like 1 cup of ants, please. Red, preferably.
Are you sure you don't want a hot chocolate instead, Gremlin?
Oh,
No one would judge you if you ordered a hottie chocky choc.
I want a hottie chocky choc.
With whipped cream and marshmallows.
Oh, yes, please. But it's an evil hottie chocky choc.
I'll have a cup of red ants if you're offering, Brian.
I am not.
Fine, I'll have an oolong tea.
And I will have an engine oil frappe. So, before I say anything, I think it's important we reflect on how far we've all come as friends.
Lame.
And I think it's really important to remember how much we mean to each other, and that even though we care about each other, we all make mistakes. And sometimes we make those mistakes because we care about each other.
Can it, you bucket of bolts? We're not here for heartfelt moments. We're here to watch empires fall to our own evil hands. Our tiny, little, evil hands. Demon! Start the next event.
Well, that's actually what I wanted to talk to you about.
This next event is inspired by the 3-legged death hoppers from the 13th plane of the underworld. In pairs, you must tie your legs together and partake in a race against another pair.
So, a 3-legged race then.
Yes.
There's only 3 of us.
Oh, okay, I am joining the competition.
That doesn't sound very fair.
It's an evil competition. It doesn't matter if it's fair.
Dibs pairing with the scientist.
Great.
Right, so that leaves me and Brian as the second pair. All right. On our marks, get set. Oh, wait, just a reminder to everyone in the stadium. The winner of the Evilympics will win the rights to teach our ponerology lessons. And I'm also throwing the radio in as another prize.
What?
Go!
Run, Gremlin! We have to win! I am not letting the demon have my radio.
Brian, run faster. It seems like you don't want to win.
I don't want to win.
Haha! Losers, you'll never beat us.
We're gonna win. We're so close, Gremlin. Thank goodness. This was getting really stressful. We're going to win. Oh! Gremlin! You tripped me! What are you doing?
I learned what betrayal means, sir.
You... What? You do realise you're also going to lose?
Haha, eat my dust. We won. Me and Brian won.
Sorry, Albert. I literally couldn't have run any slower.
Brian, you have to win the last game. I will not have the demon winning my precious radio. And Gremlin, we will be having words later.
Now it's time for the last match. Me, the demon from room 666, versus Brian, supercomputer, super espresso maker, in one final game to win the title of the most evil, the right to teach ponerology, and the scientist
Ryan,
radio.
you need to be so evil. You need to be the most evil you've ever been, okay?
This
you have to do this for me,
final
buddy.
game
You have to
is
be
the most evil,
So evil.
most
You just need to be so evil,
blood-curdling
okay?
game
So
yet.
evil.
To
Like,
win
you
this
wonder
game,
whether
you must
capital-
I am the most
you know,
evil.
like, proper
I
evil,
sabotage
like, not
my
just
own
kind of like
victory.
garden variety evil. Like,
I
this
faked
is
the
evil.
results. I faked the results. When we had our court case for the scientist's soul, I lied and told the demon that we were all evil and they were good so that they would stay with us and not take Albert's soul.
What?
There's no way to test somebody's morality. It's not as simple as a statistic. I'm actually surprised you didn't question this before.
When were you going to tell us about this, Brian?
I've been trying to tell you all day. It was all fine for a while, but today is when I realised how out of hand this whole evil thing could get.
So, why didn't you just tell the demon I was good?
Because they would have taken your soul anyway, isn't that right, demon?
Yes.
To keep you safe, I had to make them question the whole purpose of them stealing your soul in the first place.
So, I was never 100% evil.
No, Gremlin, you were never evil.
And the ponerology lessons were for nothing.
Yes, I'm afraid so. Once I begun the lie, I had to keep lying. It's very difficult for a robot to do that. I had to reprogram my objective actualization cortex.
Wait, you can do that?
It's best not to think about it.
So, the whole time that I've been here is because of a lie.
Yes.
That is so evil. Brian is so evil. Yeah, Brian. Brian.
No, hold on.
Evil.
That's not what this is
Brian.
about.
Yeah. Well done, mate.
Brian, I think you've accidentally won the Evilympics.
But I was saving my friend. I'm not evil. Please stop them cheering.
Right, I'm done with this. I'm going home. Take my soul if you want. I don't care anymore. I'm just going back to the attic. Goodbye, demon.
Yes, good idea, scientist. How about we head up back to the attic? Come on, Gremlin. Maybe I can make you another drink. 2 hot beverages in one day. That would be a nice treat, wouldn't it?
I'm so sorry, scientist. Please don't be mad at me. I really did think I was evil. It was a character to play. You know how I am when I get a character to play. You said it yourself.
Apologise all you want, Gremlin. We're still going in the bath later. At least we've gotten rid of that demon now, though. Good riddance. Never see that demon again, it'll be too soon. What now?
I would like to stay.
Surely this is a joke.
I'm here to stay and study ponerology.
But we're not actually evil.
Well, then I'm here to take Albert's soul.
Then take it. Go on.
Okay. The truth is, I want to stay because I like it here, and we will never talk about it again.
Fine.
Fine.
Good.
Good.
It'll be nice to have you back, demon.
Oh, happy days! Attic gang! Attic gang!
You're still going in the
Attic
bath?
gang! Oh.
Well, to make up for everything, how about you teach us one last ponerology lesson, Albert? We all promise to be quiet and listen, don't we, gang?
No, it's fine. They were really boring.
So boring.
So boring.
Yes, they were boring. So what should we do instead?
Game of unicorns and lily pads?
But an evil game of unicorns and lily pads, right?
Whatever makes you happy.
This broadcast has been brought to you by Hotel Elsewhere, scripted under candlelight, featuring Eddie Lear as the scientist, Lou Spicer as Brian the robot, Matthew Beecham as the gremlin, and Abigail Hackwood as the demon. All additional voices provided by featured artists. Audio engineering and original music by Eddie Lear, artwork by Abigail Hackwood. If you enjoyed this adventure, please consider subscribing to our Patreon at patreon.com/Hotel Elsewhere. Thank you for listening.